I can't even feel sorry for myself because it's what I deserve for doing him dirty. If anyone wants to know if karma is real, I'm living proof of it. He was my first long-term relationship. He was 10 years older, I was 21, and he was 31. To be honest, I didn't know how to handle the ups and downs of a long-term commitment, and he told me, "You're only with me because I'm the safe option and because you know I would never cheat on you or dog you out." He didn't make me feel alive like the bad guys did, but he was an honest man who did right by me. He wasn't the funniest or the most fun, but I never questioned his loyalty. Exciting guys are overrated to me now, and I realized after being back in the dating phase for years that it's not what I want. I miss having a committed partner that I could do the highs and lows of life with. I miss having my person. He was there for me in every stage of my life, and when my cousin passed away, he was right by my side. He never left my side for anything. The only thing that made him walk and never look back was my cheating. I slept with another man for 6 months. I have no valid excuse for cheating. I was bored and thought I could do better, and that the grass is greener. New guy was more exciting and funny and fun, and thought that was what I wanted. But after being single for a few years now, I realized that fun guys are not what I want, and I cherish stability so much more. I'm not even going to blame my young age of 21 because there are 21-year-old women that are faithful. I took full responsibility for being an AH and ruining the life we set out to build. He said he wanted to marry me, and before he left me, he said he was glad he didn't marry me. I wanted marriage my entire life, so why did I ducking sabotage everything we had? I'll never forgive myself for doing him the way I did. Years later, and it still eats at me. Also, when I look back on my life and all the men I dated, he was the only one who loved me unconditionally and the only one my friends and family truly accepted and loved. I have bipolar depression and anxiety, and he handled it so well when every other man ditched me when they find out about my mental health. It was never too much for him. I lashed out at him a lot, and he still loved me so hard. I think he's the only one who ever truly understood me in my life. He's married to a good woman now, and I'm so happy for him that he found love again. I miss him, but I know he deserves a good woman, and I wasn't good for him. I'd never ask him to take me back even if he was single. I deserve to deal with karma. Life has been kicking my A ever since he left, but that's karma for you. Any couples going through a dry spell know that the grass isn't greener on the other side. It's greener where you water it. I'm living proof that you can ruin your entire life trying to chase a temporary high and excitement. Please don't make the same mistakes as me. It's clear that you've gained a lot of insight from your past actions and are genuinely remorseful for what happened. It's also admirable that you've reached a point where you can genuinely feel happy for your boyfriend's happiness, even if it's with someone else. Here are some thoughts to consider. 1. Forgive yourself and grow. Recognize that you've learned from your past mistakes and have shown genuine remorse. Forgiving yourself is crucial for your well-being. Be kind to yourself as you move forward and continue evolving into a better person. 2. Learn valuable lessons. Take away the lessons from your past experience. You've discovered the importance of stability and loyalty in relationships, and this insight will serve you well in future endeavors. Use these lessons as a foundation for healthier connections. 3. Prioritize mental health. While your ex-fiancé was supportive, remember that your mental health is your responsibility. Seek professional help and develop coping strategies to manage bipolar depression and anxiety effectively. This self-care is vital for your future happiness. 4. Embrace the present and share your story. Shift your focus away from dwelling on the past and look toward the present and future. Each day presents an opportunity for personal growth and positive change. Consider sharing your experiences with others who may benefit from your journey, offering inspiration and guidance for navigating complex relationships and self-improvement. Your willingness to be self-aware and reflect on your past is a sign of maturity and growth. Continue to move forward with the wisdom you've gained, and remember that we all make mistakes. It's how we learn and evolve that truly matters. You sound remorseful, but you can't change it. There's a future with someone else, though. This mistake will make you a better person. Good luck. Do better next time. I can relate on some level. I had a long-term relationship. I had someone I wanted to marry. We lived together. At the time, I really wanted that solid commitment. I started thinking I wasn't going to get it, so I decided to break the relationship off because I had it in my mind he might leave me eventually anyways. After almost 5 years, I guess boredom set in too. I get the grass is greener on the other side sentiment. I went back to dating. I forgot how horrible it was. I met a couple of guys that I had long-term relationships with. Now I regret that I broke up with my longtime boyfriend. I realized I was probably better with him. I had thoughts of going back with him off and on. I don't why I didn't. We stayed in touch and we were still friendly. The commitment almost doesn't seem important anymore. Unfortunately, he did pass away a couple of months ago. The regret is overwhelming. I miss him so much, and I wish I could go back and change things every day. I wish we had made the most of the last years of his life. I had thoughts of us possibly getting back together down the road. Now, my most recent relationship didn't work out. It is confirming to me even more that I made a mistake. Unfortunately, sometimes we make decisions and we have to live with them for better or worse. Any couples going through a dry spell know that the grass isn't greener on the other side. It's greener where you water it. This is a profound lesson learned, and you seem to feel true remorse. You can't take back what you've done and understand you need to live with your regrets. As someone who also has bipolar disorder and has had many crushing regrets from the actions of my youth because of both personal failures and mental illness, you have to live with what you've done. I'm glad you seem to accept your youth and illnesses as explanation and not excuse. It speaks to your character and wellness to move beyond. As a pithy example, what you did was like a martial artist breaking a wooden board. When they break a board with their hand, they create microfractures in the bones. These microfractures knit together and reinforce the strength of the bone. The board of your relationship didn't deserve what you did to it, but the man survived and found happiness. It's okay for you to move on stronger in who you are and what you need to do to be successful. Good luck. So glad that things worked out for him. It's always good to see people recover from this and move on, thrive, and have a happy life. Good on him. It's been a year and a half since my ex of 11 years cheated on me, or at least the one I found out about. Realized later on it happened many times with other women and possibly SES workers. He stayed with this woman, though. We have 2 children together, so having to be a part of each other's lives made it very hard for me at first. I was devastated that he had cheated, and the realization that he had done it more than that was even more devastating. It was something I thought he would never do, but truthfully, I hadn't been happy in our relationship in a long time. I hate to say he was a narcissist, but there were so many toxic situations due to his behaviors, especially in the last 3 years of our relationship. I never wanted our family to be broken up. I would have stayed forever if he hadn't cheated on me. What he did broke me completely. I felt worthless and couldn't understand why I wasn't enough, but actually it saved me. A year ago, I never thought I would be okay, and that I would always feel the way that being betrayed made me feel. Now I am so thankful it happened. It was a blessing. I got my life back. I made connections with old friends that I lost over the years due to isolation. I wouldn't trade those friendships for anything. I'm close with my family again and no longer live an hour away from them. I have been single since I left him, and I am so glad that I am. I took the time to work on myself and have confidence again. I live a beautiful and adventurous life, and the best part is, I'm a better mother because I have put all of my efforts into myself instead of someone else. After having our second child, I struggled greatly with postpartum depression. I was constantly trying to dig myself out of it, but was so drained mentally every day. Now I have peace. I wouldn't trade my peace for anyone. I enjoy going to bed alone without being told I'm not doing enough when I have nothing left to give. Today, I am the best version of myself because of what I thought to be the worst thing to happen to me. If you are going through this, I hope you find a way to find peace and that you find it within you to keep going. I was terrified to start my life over from scratch, but I am so glad to have the life I do today. This coming weekend will be the first weekend that I will be around my ex, his partner, and our children for a sport event. I have only met her one other time, but I truly didn't think I would ever be okay to be around her considering the circumstances. She didn't know about me at first, but did after, and continued a relationship with him while lying to me. But now I consider her a blessing, and my children love her. I truly pray he is better to her than he was to me. I thought I would carry resentment towards them forever. It feels like such a gift to have let that go. I realize now that this is how my life is supposed to be, and I wouldn't want it any other way. And I hope this gives anyone who is struggling to feel worthy and lovable because of betrayal a little hope. We are all worthy, and sometimes bad things are working in our favor. It's clear that you've gone through an incredibly challenging journey and have come out of it stronger and wiser. Your resilience and ability to find peace and growth in the face of betrayal are truly commendable. Here's some advice for moving forward, especially as you prepare to be around your ex, his partner, and your children. 1. Embrace your growth and self-worth. Despite enduring betrayal in an 11-year relationship, you've emerged stronger and wiser. Embrace the confidence and self-assuredness you've gained through hard work and self-reflection. Recognize that you are worthy and lovable regardless of past experiences. 2. Forgive and let go of resentment. Your ability to forgive and release resentment towards your ex and his partner is a testament to your personal growth. Understand that forgiveness frees you from negativity. Focus on maintaining healthy boundaries while nurturing your relationships with friends and family. 3. Prioritize your well-being and children's happiness. Continue to prioritize your mental and emotional well-being. Your newfound peace and happiness are essential. Ensure that your children's needs are met and support their positive relationships with your ex's partner to create a stable and loving environment for them. 4. Stay open to positive change. As you move forward, remain open to positive changes in your life. Concentrate on personal growth, your children's welfare, and the opportunities that come your way. Your story serves as an inspiration to others who may be navigating similar challenges, offering them hope and encouragement in their own journeys toward healing and self-discovery. Your ability to find strength, peace, and a renewed sense of self-worth after such a difficult experience is a testament to your resilience. Keep moving forward, knowing that you are on a path that aligns with your true self and brings you happiness. Hi, thank you for sharing this. I am 1 month into being single after finding out my ex was cheating on me from the very first day of our relationship. We dated for 3 years. It feels like this will never end and never get better, and I really appreciate reading your post and seeing you are on the other side. It is very encouraging. I am so glad you are doing so well, and you deserve the best. That's so great to hear. It took me about that long to reach that point, around 18 months. I still have occasionally struggles, but they happen less frequently now, aren't as intense as they used to be, and I can move past them much more quickly now. The times I struggle are when I have to interact with my kid's mother. 2 of her affairs were with close friends of mine, and I have to admit sometimes the bitterness still rears its head. Like you, I resolved to remain single and not start any romantic relationship until I, at least, reached the point where I no longer felt like I needed to be in a relationship for validation or felt like being single was somehow lesser than being in a relationship. I think going in with that mindset did help to push my healing further than if I'd been trying to juggle a new relationship into the mix, likely making many of the same mistakes all over again. Good luck at the sporting event tomorrow, and great job progressing towards healing. Worldwide comments of the day. It's always amazing to me how the cheater can be so hurt by their betrayed spouse having a revenge affair. It really shows how selfish and entitled they truly are. The difference between betrayal and revenge is that revenge is deserved. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe for more interesting and relatable Reddit videos.